Guess who fell out their chair? Guess who broke his hip right there? Guess who sang this song already, but it had different lyrics, 'cause it was more accurate, but not completely so. Coming off of doing Hina Matsuri. What is intros? That's my question in the comments down below. I'm gonna start doing it. We're gonna have a question of the week for each show. You know what it is? What is intros? Fuck. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Elshook, and we are here to watch episode 7 of No Game, No Life. Sacrifice. Getting some sweet, tasty ruby all up in my fucking brain box. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I can say is, I don't care if you don't even like that show, but you gotta listen to that fucking soundtrack. And you gotta listen to Sacrifice, because that's easily one of the best songs in the fucking show. And it's fucking a perfect soundtrack. I like, there is no song out of 6 seasons so far that isn't fucking magic. Or about magic. Anyway, point is, yeah, we're here for No Game, No Life, episode 7. What happened last episode? Fucking my girl not fucking my girl. Well, it is the internet. I've mentioned I knew about her existence beforehand. You know how I knew. Don't admit that, Shannon. You already did. It's too late. Porn. Anyway. It was interesting. See what I did there? I'm fucking hilarious. Because that's the title of the last episode. Anyway, holy shit. This has been a weird recording day for me. It's all been non-blind reactions, falling out of chairs, dying because Anzu is the cutest thing on the fucking face of the earth. Fight me. And now just constant flashing of sweet winged stuffness. So it's good. Last episode was wild. And apparently, y'all thought so too, because boy, was the viewership on that episode so much more than literally all the other ones. It was, all the other ones went like 30, 20, like 14. And then that one's like 55. So, seems like you guys have a fan favorite episode, and potentially character. And I don't blame you, because again, I went into that expecting not to give a shit about that character, and Jibril is actually just kind of a magical creature, literally and figuratively, in all of the ways. Because your boy, being attractive is one thing, but it's when you put more to it that it really starts to blossom into something fucking magical. And when you have a fucking super nerd, weirdo, freak person who is also very attractive, even though they don't fully fit into your, pre-specified, I generally lean towards this shit thing, you got something good on your hands. Anyway, they also played Word Chain in the last episode. That's probably something worth talking about too, rather than just my fucking problematic attitude. It's 2018, Shannon. Get your shit together, my boy. We don't talk like that anymore. You're allowed to fantasize, but you don't fucking tell nobody. Ain't nobody ask. That's not true. A fair amount of you probably follow me because you guys know I say stupid, silly shit like that. Anyway, point is, what even is this intro? This intro is the one for episode 7, Sacrifice. We're gonna watch this episode, and it's gonna be great because your boy skipped ahead a second to start the video off at 0, and that was definitely a bathhouse I saw. I didn't see enough of it to know for sure, but it definitely was. Either that or they're just... We're going to start it here. We're going to start it. Yep, nailed it. We're going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Wanks. What the goddamn. Also, Hi. I like to think of myself. Jesus God. I didn't know you could do that. I'll allow it. It's the little. Don't do that. It's the little floofy doos that come out with their hairs. Stop. You see, I'm generally not a big, Stop doing that. Stop holding that like that. Okay. Again, I make tons of sexual jokes all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. I find that shit incredibly funny to do. I don't always find it that funny in the moment when I'm something I'm watching. It's one of those few things where I'm like, I like creating that, but I don't generally consume it that much. Like, same thing with, like, horror shit. I, generally speaking, am pretty limited in the shit I like horror-related. It's usually specifically psychological horror, or very specific things like the Resident Evil games, or Dead Space, or shit like that. Specific things out of a group. But like and I think fan servicey jokes and shit like that fits into that category as well. And generally speaking, I don't care for it nearly as much as I am 100% a drama, romance, rom-com-y sort of guy. This is one of those few examples of shows where I kind of don't give a fuck. It's so fucking over the top and ridiculous. I kind of love it. I want to clarify. Me saying I don't give a fuck is not about the show. It's about I don't give a fuck that it is that way because it's so good that I don't care. I love it. And it does horrible things to me, and I feel like I should not be watching it I shouldn't have a camera on me while I'm watching this. Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you now? God, I love the characters in this show so much. Well, I don't know exactly about that. They're a fucking wild bunch for sure. There's just more of this. Also, hi, it's been a minute since we've seen you. And you. Oh, a sweetheart. I will leave my speculation at the door for now. That was not a face of disapproval, by the way. More of just thought. God damn, Crow, you got a lot going on over there. Never realized that before. Ooh, fucking chair. God damn. I can respect someone who's all about the cooking. Not because I want someone to cook for me. I'll allow it. I think that's totally sweet and awesome. because I like to be able to cook with someone. That shit has always been a dream of me. Just like, yo, hun, you home? You want to make some fucking good-ass food together? Also, my boy looks pretty rad. All, fucking... I forgot he was getting ready to be on his quest for animal ladies. Damn. Oh, ye of little faith, but also potentially true. Damn. Is that her name? Fee? That's because they don't fuck around. Or again, they're just kind of badass. Hmm. Ooh, that's some sneaky bullshit right there. It's true. It's pretty fucking difficult. I need to figure out a fucking place to put this goddamn chair, because if it doesn't stop squeaking, I'm gonna fucking set it on fire. Also, I need to sneeze. Some jams up in here. It still blows my mind that somehow that there is not one but two characters in this show that make me do this more than Shiro does. It is absurd. Phrasing? That is a long-ass outfit. God damn it. It's those moments where it takes me a second to realize why I should be going, oh, for fuck's sake. And it usually involves Shiro. Not exclusively, of course. See, it's shit like that that terrifies me. And makes me regret my recent statements. Right? It's rather, rather out of style. Is that what I'm trying to say? Mm. The fact that he's not immediately jumping to rush into it like the other ones means he at least has the forethought not to just completely throw it all away if he doesn't immediately know what he's doing. They're a little fucking wild. I mean, you're not wrong, but kind of a dick. Oh, I don't like that. I just got that thing where you just feel everything in your face start to... Yeah. Don't do that. Don't make Steph cry. I mean, faith? I might not be a religious person, but the concept of faith and hope isn't bad. Wouldn't hurt to have a little. Oh my god, this is little baby Steph. Exactly. Hope. Jesus Christ. Come on, Steph. On my back. That is a pleasant design choice. No, not again. Don't do it again. Your hip can't take it. It's not without a reason. I'm too dumb to know this shit. I need you to walk me through it, my boy. Hmm. It's true. Also true. Are they not? Are they not blood related? The first time I met her, she was 3. So are they? Huh? Or at least not like maybe we just only like half brother, half sister. Huh? Interesting. I never even considered that. I fucking love this little squad we've put together, man. Jesus Christ. Why I suppose of course you would know that, but why would you know that? Jesus Christ. Fucking my girl's pure excitement. Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. Huh. So that you guys could do it. Wow, I think that's the first time the show actually got me. Fuck. Ah. God, I really like this show. Again, it was one of those things going in, and I talked about it earlier. It's in a lot of ways it stands out as something that I wouldn't always be into, and I've noticed it's one thing I actually really liked about doing videos on the channels for us. It's given me a chance to check out shows I might not have checked out on my own, and that might not always fit in my thing. Like Citrus gave me a bit of a chance to mess around with the idea of doing like just a Yuri show, something like that. Which isn't super outside of the bounds of stuff I would already do, so it's a much smaller example. But then Frank's was a thing, which is in a genre that I generally, like, I could not give less of a fuck about mecha anime. But that show makes it work because it isn't about giant robots beating giant monsters, it's about the kids who are stuck in that fucking fight. And it's a profoundly fucking human, a show about what human is. And I guess this show's kind of that too, just in a, while being in a fucking show of pure absolute absurdity. And I kind of love it. Love it? Nailed it. I don't know. I don't even know if I have much I can really say about this episode other than I really liked it. Again, I was gonna be like the last episode. It was probably one of my favorites, but then I realized I kind of really love all of these shows. They're all very high up there. None of them really take much of a dip. There's generally, I don't think there's been a single one that I'm like, oh, well, this one's clearly my least favorite or anything like that. It's a very constant thing. Obviously, it has little bumps up here and there, but so far I haven't hit a point where I'd like, oh, it goes down. It's only ever kind of just yeah, you know. It's a very weird way of describing it, but it's very accurate as well. I don't know, it was really good. And again, has every once in a while the show will have those, really kind of good emotional moments, which you generally might not expect for it to have, but I think this episode in particular had quite a bit of that, and I really liked it. Again, seeing Steph cry is fucking cancer. I don't like that. I don't like seeing my faves cry. Which is, I can't even really say faves because I kind of love everyone in the show. I really do. It's a great cast. I'm a character guy, so that is the thing that makes me fall in love with a show more than anything else. If your show doesn't have characters I fall in love with, I could not give less of a fuck about watching your show. So it's one of those things where, yeah, it really helps in that department that I just fucking love everyone. Even Crummy, and again, I think is it Fee? Is that what I was getting from that, or is she just saying random words and I'm a dumbass? Also entirely possible. I don't know. So far, there hasn't been anyone who's made an appearance that I didn't think was cool or interesting, or at least potentially, something worth seeing. Like, we've seen relatively little of Tet, but I think he's an interesting thing. And I'm curious to see more about him as we go. Yeah, I guess I don't really have too much more other than that to say. Again, as long as it's not a spoiler, is not something like they confirm in the future or something like that. Was I hearing that correctly? That Sora and Shiro aren't actually related, or at least are only partially related, or something like that? Maybe step siblings or half siblings or something like that. That's kind of what it sounded like. Again, maybe it's just the wording threw me off, but if so, I think that's interesting, especially with considering how close they are together. Those two are fucking inseparable. Like kind of the way they set it up is they aren't Sora and Shiro, they're blank. They are together. They're one thing, really. I don't know. I really like it. I adore the characters and the relationships in this show. I think they're done incredibly well. The character interactions, despite being fucking absurd sometimes, are just profoundly human, and I really like that. And just ridiculous. But, again, I like them. I like it a lot. And again, that is the quickest way to my heart, is characters and their interactions. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and give it a little bit of love down below. I do have a quick question before I end this, and I'll throw it down as a poll in the description, I think is what I decided I was going to do. And I think I need to make sure that I'm doing this as soon as a poll finishes about what new show we're going to do. I think I want to do this as well, because I want to get you guys invested in on the more stuff as we go along, get your opinions on more things. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about the episode down below. Share with your friends and family if you guys care to, and subscribe and stick around if you guys want to see more. Yeah, I really appreciate all that. Anyway, so there's that. And the question I wanted to pose to you guys is, again, I asked it in Hina as well. With Frank's and Hina ending very, very shortly, both of Frank's is ending this week, and Hina is ending next week. There's going to be a week break between the next series we're going to jump into with both those, which is Steins Gate and Plastic Memories, respectively. The question I wanted to ask to you guys is, if you guys are going to watch either of those shows, if you guys don't care about either of them, well, I guess this does not fucking pertain to you, and goodbye. I love you. But if it does pertain to you guys, I want to know, would you guys like me to watch the dubbed version of either of those shows? I don't know anything about the dubbed Plastic Memories, but I do know a bit about the dub to Steins Gate, and it's actually probably the version as of this point that I'm looking most forward to potentially watching, because I like a lot of the VAs in it. I like J. Michael Tatum, Brina Palencia. I'm trying to remember what the main girl's VA is. I know it's someone that I know full well and I really like. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, so there's definitely some people there, but there's also little things that I would like to see. Like, again, the doo-doo thing I think is exclusive to Steins Gate is sub. So if I'm gonna miss out on that, and that's a thing, then I'm gonna die inside. So I don't know. It's a real struggle. Here's the entire cast. I love everything about it. Here's one line. Shit. I'm weird. But I'm curious to get your guys' opinions on it. And this, again, the same thing goes for Plastic Memories. Either way, I'm probably going to do what I did with Anohana for both of those shows, is I'm going to try one of each and then, you know, make a bit of a decision myself. But I also do want to get your guys' opinion as well, you know? If you guys think that there is one version that is, you know, legitimately better than the other. Because, again, there's some that just, you know, the dub does such an amazing job and it brings that show to life. Like, you always hear Cowboy Bebop is one of those examples that dub makes that fucking show. Or so I'm told. I haven't seen it. I would like to see it someday. It seems like a thing that might... It seems kind of like anime Firefly. I don't know. Just like, it sounds like it could be interesting. But just like, if you guys have a preference, I'd like to know what you guys personally think is maybe the one to go with on the first watch. It's a little too late for me to do that with a show like this. I'm going to end up watching the dub version anyway when I eventually get around to it, after I finish the show, before I do my final thoughts, as I do with all of them now. So, you know, it is what it is. I just wanted to get your guys' opinions, because if there is a specific version that is better in your personal opinion, I would like to know what it is. Because I'm on board with either. Really, again, I tend to fall in love with whichever one I listen to first. Rarely is that not the case. Like, again, Suka is one of those ones, like, I love the sub. But then I'll listen to the dub and I'm like, ooh, I kind of really like that for everything but maybe one character. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to give you guys' opinions on that. There's a poll down in the description below. Maybe 2 of them, because I might do one for both of the different shows. If there's 2, then there's 2. If there's 1, then there's... On blue dabba-dee dabba-die. So, like, you know, it's just what it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Toodles, doodles, and I don't like sad stuff. Goodbye.